Your 453, thumbs up. Don't mess up again.
My name is Ashley. 5 years ago, my parents, my brother, and my adoring fiance single-handedly sent me to prison. All because they believed one person, the orphan my family adopted, my dear sister, Lilith. No.
Your family didn't pick you up because today is Lilith's big cello recital. It's a huge deal. Come on. Really, Ash? You can't keep playing the victim here. You're the one who pushed her down the stairs. You hit her with your car. We had no choice but to put you in prison. Hey, Lilith had a rough life as an orphan. That's why your folks took her in. She's kind, delicate, innocent. Just don't hurt her again. Okay?
Just thriving.
Okay. Right. You're amazing. You're really...
Ashley, you're out. Oh, I missed you so much. We wanted to be there, but Mom and Dad said that my recital was just too important to cancel. Please don't be mad at them, okay?
Cut the act. You didn't care about me. I went to prison because you framed me. I went to prison because you framed me.
Seriously? You pushed her down the stairs. You broke her arm and even tried to run her over all because of your petty jealousy. Now you're trying to blame her?
She's a cellist. Do you understand how important her hands are? Luckily, she fully recovered, or else she'd have been in jail a lot longer.
Accusing Lilith. I can't believe my daughter would be so cruel.
Ashley, we're very disappointed.
Please don't be mad at Ashley. My dear sister just got out of prison. She's probably not in the right state of mind yet. I heard that Mr. Winkler was at my concert tonight.
Mr. Winkler? The world-renowned cello virtuoso? I hear he mentors one person his entire life, and only if they're insanely gifted.
He must have seen your talent.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's here because he wants you to be his pupil.
I know you love playing cello, Ashley, but I've had time to rehearse while you've been in prison. But if he were to choose me to be his student, would you be happy for me?
Ashley, what's with the attitude?
Forget about her. We'll all be happy for you. You're precious to this family.
Ashley, what happened to your arm? How did you get hurt?
Ow. Oh, my ankle. Ow, my ankle.
What happened?
I fell.
Oh, hey, are you okay?
Oh, Mr. Winkler.
Ashley, oh, I'm so happy you're back. I came here tonight for you. A cello talent like yours deserves the world stage. 5 years ago, you turned me down, wanted to stay close to your family. But what about now? Be my only student. Come with me on my European tour.
Me, but...
I don't care about your past. I'll make you the brightest star. We'll get you a new name, new identity, everything so you can have a fresh start.
Okay. I'll go with you.
I'll arrange everything. We leave in 2 weeks, right on schedule.
Oh God, I'm having an allergic reaction. I need my inhaler.
Welcome home, Ashley. I know you're allergic to dog fur, which is exactly why I brought Coco home. Ashley, what happened? Ashley, you hate me all you want, but why would you hurt Coco?
Unbelievable. You took your anger out on Lilith's dog while we were gone?
Inhaler. I hate my inhaler.
Oh, yeah. You think you just bully Coco and then pretend like you just got attacked? Shame on you.
Ashley, why do you keep targeting Lilith?
It's okay. I didn't. Don't be mad at Ashley, okay? Can we just take Coco to the vet?
They thought I faked that attack. Did they really forget I'm allergic to dog hair?
The thing is, when we need to come together for our next business meeting, we have to have. I'd be counting on that.
Ashley, we were just talking about throwing you a welcome home party. Oh.
Lilith is being so nice and forgiving you about hurting Coco.
I'm sure it was an accident. So let's just forget about it. That okay?
For your sake, dear. You have a very bad temper. You're still in Langston. So I have booked out a ballroom in that favorite hotel of yours, the Sunset.
And knowing that your favorite flowers are lilies, I had the venue decorated with 30,000 stargazers.
You're crazy about coconut, right? Because guess what? I ordered the most expensive coconut cake in the city.
Also, this stunning white gown was up for auction. And because it's your favorite color, of course I won the bid. Look, do you like it?
Look, my favorite hotel is Lakeside. And lilies remind me of funerals. I like roses. I'm allergic to coconut. And my favorite color is, and always has been, red. Meet the sunset, lilies, coconut white. Those are all of Lilith's favorites.
I'm sorry, kiddo. Guess we remembered incorrectly, but everything's already booked.
I mean, if you really want to change, we can...
No, it's okay. It's no big deal.
Oh, looks like they arrived.
Oh,
Shall we?
All right.
Sis, it's been a long time since we spent time together. You should totally ride with me.
That sounds great. Why don't you two catch up? We'll see you there.
Let's go.
Miss Langston, everything is set up just like you wanted. I already sent them the location.
Good. Now teach Ashley a lesson, but hit her where it won't leave a mark.
Lilith, what are you up to?
Dear sister, you think you can come home from prison and convince everyone to love you again? Well, the truth is, Mom, Dad, Philip, and your precious Ethan, they care about me now. Okay?
Ashley! Lilith! Lilith! We're here to get you up!
Can't help us both. Please save Ashley. Don't worry about me.
No, Lilith!
Save Ashley.
We're here to get you up!
Save Ashley.
You know Lilith's always been fair. We need to get her out first. We will come back for you.
Get Lilith. Get Lilith. What about Ashley?
Let's go, boys!
Lilith.
Ethan! The bombs are up to Philip! Let go! Let's go!
I knew this would happen. Why did I still hope it wouldn't?
Ashley, the kidnapper told us everything after he was caught. We know you staged the whole thing.
No.
You faked your own kidnapping just to hurt Lilith?
No, I didn't do anything. Please just let me out.
Enough! Okay, if it wasn't your plan, then how did you escape? Lilith is so traumatized, she's running a fever. You stay in there and reflect on your...
Please. I'm getting claustrophobic. It's really dark. Please, I can't breathe.
Bullshit! You never had claustrophobia before. And now suddenly you do?
Something happened in prison. Maybe we should let her out. I mean, she probably didn't mean to hurt me.
Lilith, you were always so kind. After what she did to you, she should be locked up again.
Maybe you should go rest, sweetheart. And tomorrow I'll buy you a new car to make up for your scare.
And some new jewelry might help as well.
That sounds lovely. Okay. Oh, Dad.
Tickets are ready, Ashley. We'll leave in 7 days.
You know that Lilith was so worried about you she passed out? She spiked her fever. It's your fault if anything happens to her.
The only reason we let you out is because Lilith begged us to. She has always been good to you, and this is how you repay her?
Ashley, you already attacked Lilith 5 years ago. Some people just never change, huh?
What, so you're here to lock me up again?
Ashley, watch your tongue. Okay? This was all your fault to begin with. We'll let it go this time, but that's it. Lilith is awake. Let's go check on her.
Sorry, I got hauled up with a new VIP patient. Some hot guy carried her into the hospital. It's just a basic fever, but her parents rented out the entire VIP floor, and her brother flew in a team of specialists. Must be nice to be that loved. Sweetie, where's your family? You're really badly hurt. No one's here to take care of you?
Those people you were talking about earlier, the one with the VIP, that's my family. And the hot guy who was carrying her, he's my fiance. But not anymore. Can you do me a favor?
Why did you sneak into our room and break my watch?
I never touched her.
We checked the security footage. The only people who went in there today were you and Lilith, no one else.
Lilith said that she didn't do it. So, Ashley, just admit it.
No, I told you it wasn't me.
Enough! I cannot stand being lied to by my own daughter. Guards, take her away. No, she's not allowed back in until she confesses.
I didn't do it!
Thank you so much, Dad. Well, what is help? That's right.
They used to believe in me. No questions asked. They used to care.
Kiddo, no matter what you do, we'll always be on your side.
You know what? If Ashley doesn't like asparagus, I'm not eating it either.
Oh.
Same. No asparagus for anyone.
We love you, Ashley.
Chin chin.
I love you.
Now they've given all that love and affection to that snake, Lilith.
You're awake.
Oh, yeah.
Still in pain?
Why are you being so nice to me?
We checked another angle on the cameras, and it turns out it was Lilith who broke the watch. She was just too scared to admit it. I'm sorry, Ash. I wanted to believe you. I really did. Forgive me? I mean, we're getting married soon after all.
Oh, married?
Of course we're getting married. That has been and will always be the plan. We'll get married by the end of the year.
But you still want to marry me?
Of course I do. Ashley, I've only ever loved you. Whatever happens, you're the only person I want as my wife.
But I don't want to marry you anymore.
Lilith, no, don't! Lilith, no, don't!
Don't come any closer, or I will kill myself right now.
Lilith, please, put that knife down.
Sweetheart, just tell us whatever you need. Don't do anything rash.
What I need, none of you can get me. Dad, Mom, Philip, I'll see you in a better place.
No! Oh my God. Get,
I got it.
oh, get her to the hospital now.
Ethan, I love you. My only dream in this life is to marry you. But now, goodbye.
Let me get the door.
What a performance. Seriously, Oscar worthy.
What? Are you still in pain, sweetheart?
Ash, you used to cling to your teddy bear at night when you were little. The old one went missing, so I bought you a new one.
Ash, these are the freshest flowers from the farm this morning. Look, they still have some dew on them.
All right. Cut the shit. I mean, what do you want?
We want Ethan to marry Lilith. You don't mind, do you?
It wouldn't be a real wedding. It'd be more like a fake ceremony, just to give Lilith some closure.
We feel so bad for her. It seems that she has been in love with Ethan all of these years. She never tried to take him from you. She'd rather die than tell anyone.
It's her greatest wish in life to marry Ethan. You could help her fulfill her dream.
I know it sounds silly, but we're all worried she's gonna hurt herself again.
Sure. I don't mind. Even if you really married her, Ethan, I still wouldn't care.
Today is my baby girl's birthday. I can't believe you're going to be 23 and you're getting married in 3 days.
3 days? The same day I'm leaving with Mr. Winkler.
Lil, I've invited all the city's most prominent families to.
Your father and I booked the most luxurious castle for you. You are gonna love it.
Oh my God, this is a dream.
Should I go ahead and light the candles?
Light the candles.
All right.
Make a wish.
Yes.
Oh!
So what did you wish for?
I wished that you kissed me. Sis, do I have your blessing for just one kiss?
I don't think you need to ask me that. I mean, Ethan's your fiance. He can decide for himself.
Ashley's okay with it. It's her birthday wish, she said.
Right.
Happy birthday, my girl.
What do you want?
To show you my wedding dress. It's Persian couture, real diamonds. Mom, Dad, and Philip flew in the designer herself to get it done overnight. Do you realize how exclusive this is? It's the only one in the world.
Well, yeah, that's what couture means. Are we done here?
Oh my God, you are so pathetic. You know, it only took a sob story or two with a few tears to get your whole family and your fiance to take my side. You know your life is mine now. You'll never win against me. Ashley! I know you didn't want me to marry Ethan, but you said you were okay with it. Why are you doing this to me now?
3, 2, 1.
Ashley, what the hell are you doing?
Lilith, are you okay?
It's okay. You're getting married soon. Don't let Ash ruin it for you.
I told you the wedding would happen, and I meant it. How can you be so cruel to Lilith? Hey, I'll marry you. I promise.
Don't worry about the dress, sweetheart. I'll get you an even better one. You'll be the most stunning bride the world has ever seen.
Ethan, go ahead and marry Lilith. That way, we'll never have anything to do with each other again. I've carried this Langston family heirloom around since I was a kid. But not anymore. I'm done with this family. Giving it all back. This proves everything. How Lilith framed me, got me thrown in prison, and what she had them do to me while I was there. It's time you all saw the truth. I hope you enjoy my little gift.
Ash, we're back from our wedding photo shoot. Don't we just look perfect? I am obsessed with my new dress. See there? Is this because I didn't officially send you a wedding invitation? Ash, we're family. Of course, I want you to be there.
Absolutely not. After what she did to your wedding dress yesterday, do you think it's a good idea to have her in the wedding?
Lilith, she'll only cause more trouble. You know she will.
I'll stay home. Don't worry. Your gifts will be delivered on time. I have one for each of you.
You got us gifts. What a lovely surprise. You're so sweet.
Let's see just how lovely you think my surprises are once you open them. I need you to guarantee they'll open these at the wedding. Maybe I lost. But that doesn't mean Lilith won. Because the dead don't play by the living's rules.
Glad you're back. This is my son, Vincent.
Pleasure.
From now on, Ashley Langston is dead. I am now Dorothea, your adopted daughter and loyal student.
Once we get to Vienna, you can put your painful past behind you. We are your family now.
Thank you.
Of course.
Ethan Hawthorne, do you take Lilith Langston to be your lawfully wedded wife?
What's happening? Why does it suddenly feel like something's wrong with Ashley?
Answer the nice man.
I do.
The rings? Ethan, place the ring on Lilith's finger.
Put it on me.
You still want to marry me?
Excuse me. Ethan Hawthorne, Lilith Langston, Langston family, I have deliveries for you. Blue is for the Langston family, green is for Ethan Hawthorne, and the white is for Lilith. There's a video that needs to be played for everyone.
I'm sure it's just Ashley's wedding presents. We'll watch the videos later.
Yeah, leave the boxes. We're gonna do the ceremony. We're gonna finish it first, okay?
If you refuse, I'm under strict instructions to open them myself.
This is awful. Who is that poor girl?
She looks familiar. Is that Ashley? The Langston's other daughter?
Is that our Ashley?
Yes.
Why are you doing this to me?
You still have the nerve to ask questions?
Please, please, that's all I have left. Please.
Drink that and it's yours.
Please! Please! Please don't! Please, that's my family photo. I don't even know you. Why are you doing this to me? Ashley, long time no see. So, like the roommates I picked for you?
Lilith. What are you talking about?
Don't you get it? All of this, you being arrested, living in hell, it's because of me. Do you want to know why they torture you so much? It's because I pay them to make you suffer every day.
No, that's not what happened.
What the hell is going on?
It's not what it looks like. Everything that you get, you deserve it. Because I was an orphan that was never loved, never wanted. And you were born into this precious family, so loving. Why couldn't you just die? Then I would be the only Langston daughter. But since you're here, your family and Ethan love me. And only me.
No, they love me. I know they do.
I abandoned you the moment that I cried and played victim. They believed that you pushed me down the stairs and hit me with the car. They didn't hesitate to throw you in prison.
You broke your arm, Jeffrey. Can you be so twisted?
I hate you. I will do whatever it takes to take everything from you.
We'll never be loved. Someone like you doesn't deserve it.
I'm done wasting my time. Enjoy your stay. My friends will make it excellent for you. Dad, the video isn't really have to believe it.
How dare you? Ashley is my daughter, and you did this to her!
Mom, the video is not real. Ashley faked it. I wouldn't lie to you. You're my only brother. You have to believe me. I wouldn't hurt Ashley.
You think we're stupid? Stop lying to us! Took you in out of pity. We wanted a better life for you, and this is how you repay us? Destroying our only daughter?
I didn't do anything.
You didn't do anything. I mean, how do you explain the bruises all over Ashley's spine?
See our wedding day. This is how you treat your brother.
Enough. The only woman I've ever wanted to marry is Ashley. Don't touch me. The wedding's canceled. Security, get her out of here. I want her to suffer tenfold for everything Ashley went through.
You cannot do this to me. No! 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 No!
Ashley, what did you send me? Ashley, your engagement ring? You're really giving this back? Are you cutting ties with me for good? No, I won't accept this. Ashley wouldn't leave me like this. She told me she loved me.
Hey! What do you have behind your back?
I got these for you.
Hey! Oh, they're roses. Thank you.
Ashley, I love you so much. Would you marry me? Make me the happiest man alive?
But you could fly now. I mean, we haven't even graduated.
I know, because if we had, you'd already be my wife. So... do you...
I love you so much. You're my person. And we're gonna be together forever. Oh my God. It's beautiful.
I'm your person. You promised we'd be together forever. No, this isn't real. I won't accept it.
If Ashley ended her engagement with Ethan, what did she send us?
Oh. This is Ashley's. Every Langston carries one from birth till death.
What? Is she cutting ties with the family?
This formally declares Ashley's not a Langston anymore. From now on, she wants nothing to do with us.
No, she would never be so cruel. Ash, my sweet girl. You don't want us to be your mom and dad anymore. We're not your family.
Misunderstanding. She's just angry. She's trying to scare us.
Ashley would never leave us like this. She loves us. She's probably just at home waiting for us right now.
You're right. Ash always had a soft heart. If we go home and we sincerely apologize, she'll forgive us.
This is all Lilith's fault. From now on, no one is going to tear this family apart, okay?
The road to the house is blocked. Looks like there's a fire.
All right, forget it. Come on, let's go, everyone. We'll go from here.
Do you know the fire started on the second floor of the Lambda mansions? By the time the firefighters arrived, the room was fully destroyed.
They're saying the room belonged to a young woman. Kind of sounds suspect to me. Maybe it was suicide?
Who knows? The fire was so big, I don't think so she's come out. She's
Shut your mouth! My sister's alive! I know she is. Sir, you can't go in there. The house is gonna collapse any second. It's too dangerous. Just let me off it. Ashley! Is she still there? Is she alive? Ashley? You mean the girl in the bedroom? I'm afraid she's... Oh. Ash! Ash! It's my daughter!
Ashley! My baby! Come to this!
The letters. The fire. Was this all part of Ashley's plan?
Where's the body being taken? Please, just let us see her one more time.
I'm afraid she was badly burned. Almost completely unrecognizable. Are you sure you want to?
Is this the big surprise you had planned for us, Phil? Ashley? Did you really hate us that much that you would trade your life for some revenge?
My baby! Why did you have to leave us this way? We were wrong, but we could have made it right. We could have made it right.
It's our fault. We let Lilith's lies blind us. So sorry, Ashley. Just please wake up and look at your dad one more time.
Are you sure it's not just an accident? Are you sure it's Zeus?
She was calm. There were no signs of a struggle. It looked like she made up her mind.
What were your final thoughts, Ash?
She felt nothing but heartbreak and disappointment in us.
When do we completely lose her?
Maybe when we sent her to prison.
No, I didn't hurt anyone, Mom! Dad, please! Maybe when we saved Lilith first from the bomb at the warehouse.
You know Lilith's always been fair. We need to get her out first. We will come back for you.
Maybe it was that time we kicked her out in the rain because we thought she broke Dad's watch.
Take her outside. She's not allowed back in until she confesses. Whenever it was, it doesn't matter. Can't undo it now. God, forgive us, Ashley, please. Forgive us. Baby. It's okay. I got you.
This is all Lilith's fault. And she's gonna pay for it.
Langston, if you keep laying your hands on me, you're gonna pay.
You really don't get it, do you? Who do you think put you in here?
Mr. Langston said, as long as you're still breathing, we can do whatever we want with you.
Don't touch me. I'll pay you more than I did before. Anything you want, I'll get it.
You must think I'm stupid. If you're in here, that means you don't have shit in it. So all your offers are fucking worthless. But I would enjoy seeing someone like you, once so high and mighty, begging for me like a dog.
You did the best. You know I don't belong here.
No. This is exactly where you belong. This is exactly where you belong.
I was wrong. I was so wrong. I'm begging you, please get me out. I can't take it.
You can't take it. Ashley spent 5 whole years in here. This isn't even a fraction of what she went through. And for that, I will never forgive you.
I'll do whatever you want. I'll apologize to Ashley. I'll get on my knees. I'll kiss her feet. I'll do whatever she wants.
It's too late.
What?
So you can just call her and get her down here, and I'll apologize till I'm blue in the face.
She's dead.
No. No, you're lying.
Ashley killed herself because of you. So you don't get to say sorry. No, a monster like you deserves to rot in here for the rest of your pathetic life.
The police just called. The kidnapping and the bombing. Lilith was the mastermind all along.
What? We believed her. All of us. We chose to save Lilith and left Ashley behind.
Ethan, I'm scared. Mom, Dad, please don't leave me.
Okay, it's okay. We're here. We're not going anywhere.
Ashley managed to survive because she freed herself.
She must have been terrified. All alone, fighting to survive. If even one of us would have turned back for her, maybe none of this would have happened.
Lilith played us from day one. Ashley was our own flesh and blood, and yet it was all lies.
Ashley, how did you survive all these years?
Maybe if we hadn't adopted Lilith, maybe none of this would have happened.
But Ashley is gone. Forever. What's the point of regrets now? Ashley? You're alive.
Oh. Of course I am, you goof. I even made you dessert.
Thank God. I'll never be apart again. Look.
Where are you going? I thought you were never leaving me again.
Where's Ashley? You betrayed her. You killed her.
I killed her? Who shattered her heart over and over again? It was you, Ethan. You and that picture-perfect Langston. You're the real killers.
Ashley, it's all my fault.
Ethan, listen to me. There's been a breakthrough. The body they found, it's not Ashley.
Is it true? Ashley's alive.
The police discovered that Ashley bought gasoline in a mannequin before the fire. She staged her own death.
Thank God she's not dead. We gotta find her. Whatever it takes.
We will. But first, let's pay Lilith a visit. She deserves a gift from us.
Please don't end me, please. Dad? Mom? Ethan? Are you guys getting me out? Did you change your mind? Dad?
Shut up. I'm not your father. You're no daughter of the Langstons. You never were.
What are you doing? Ethan? I'm scared. What are you doing? Ethan!
You fight with bombs, don't you? Good. Let's do a surprise for you.
Oh. Philip. You're my brother. You're supposed to love me the most. Don't do this. Please, Philip. Let me go.
You beg all you want. It's too late.
Please, please. No. Ethan, let me go. Give me the key. Ethan, don't go. No! No. What are you doing here? I thought I died. Philip, did you die too? Dad? Mom? Ethan, you're all here! You're all here. Lilith, she's very happy. I'm happy. Yeah!
Guard! Take her to the asylum.
Where's that? I know you too. I know you. Oh. No, wait, no.
Lilith's been punished. But how do I find Ashley? How do I get her to forgive me?
Miss Dorothea is the world's most gifted cellist. After 3 years of studying under Mr. Winkler, she's suddenly shot to fame in Vienna. I bet she'll be world famous in no time.
I heard that she's turned down every international tour, and she won't let anyone record her concerts. You can only hear her in person.
Beautiful work. You did so great. Oh my gosh.
You are incredible.
Oh.
Congratulations on another amazing concert.
Dorothea, there's a world-class concert, Night of Music. It will be live streamed worldwide. Do you want to do it?
Sure. I mean, my goal has always been to eventually go beyond Vienna and reach a global audience. I guess it's about time.
But the main investor of Night of Music is the Hawthorne Group.
Oh. So, there's a high chance I'll be seeing Ethan Hawthorne at the Night of Music. Right.
And your family will definitely recognize you from the broadcast. Do you still want to do it?
I want to do it, Mr. Winkler.
Dorothea, if you're not ready to face them yet, you don't have to.
They hurt me. But I stopped caring a long time ago. And a world-class concert has always been my dream. Look, I don't care who funds it. I'm building my own career. Oh, thank you.
Mr. Winkler was always Ashley's favorite musician. I went to great length to invite his only student, Miss Dorothea. I know if Ashley were still alive, she'd be overjoyed.
Welcome, everyone, to the Night of Music concert. Our star performer is Miss Dorothea. Until now, she has never performed online. This will be her first public broadcast.
But Ashley is gone.
Ashley! Ashley!
Sir, sit down. Show some respect to Miss Dorothea's performance.
I'm sorry. What's going on? I'm not imagining it. That has to be Ashley. My Ashley. You've loved the cello since we were young. After school, I was always your only audience. I really thought we'd be together forever.
You really came back.
Congratulations.
Wait! Ash! It really is you. You're alive. Thank God you're alive.
Security! Get this crazy fan out of here!
Hey, don't you dare touch me! I'm Ethan Hawthorne, CEO of the Hawthorne Group, the sponsor of this concert. Ashley, why are you pretending you don't know me? Do you have any idea how much I've suffered all these years? Your parents, Philip, we've all been desperately wishing you were back at home with us.
Sir, I think you've mistaken me for someone else. I don't know any Ashley. My name is Dorothea.
No, you are Ashley. Your playing, your posture at the cello, even the way you frown. Everything's identical. I remember every detail. No one knows you better than I do.
Oh, maybe I just look like the woman you're so obsessed with. I've been living in Vienna with Mr. Winkler ever since childhood. And I've never met a man like you.
Why won't you just admit it? Hey, if you're still mad at me, I'll apologize. Just, please, just come.
Back off! You touch her again, and I will make you regret it. Security, get him out of here.
How dare you touch me? I'm talking to my fiance. Who the hell are you to body and
Who, yeah? Do something about it?
He is not worth it.
What are you? Don't touch me. I told you, I'm Ethan Hawthorne. Ow! Hey, let me in. I need to see her. Ashley, open
Give it up. Dorothea's got a ton of admirers. A guy like you doesn't stand a chance.
A guy like me. I'm not like the others. We grew up together.
Grew up together? Dorothea was adopted by Mr. Winkler. She doesn't have anyone else. Sounds like you've really got the wrong person, huh?
No, I'm not mistaken. We were supposed to be married, okay?
Another crazy fan, spouting nonsense. Don't you know she's already engaged?
What did you just say? Ashley's engaged.
You touch her again, and I will make you regret it.
Could it be that guy she was with?
Yeah. Vincent and Dorothea are like the perfect couple. I think they could be getting married any day now.
No, that can't be right. She told me I'm the only one she ever loved.
Loved. Come on. Anyone with eyes can see she can't stand you. Dude, read the room. Go home and get on with your life.
Right. She probably hates me. That's why she won't admit who she really is.
Ethan, is Dorothea really Ashley? They look exactly the same.
It is her, isn't it? I knew it. I'd never mistaken Philip.
Ethan, did you talk to Dorothea? Did you ask her in person?
Ashley has loved the cello ever since she was a kid. I am convinced Dorothea is my daughter.
I can't believe
she's actually alive. And she's doing so well.
I mean, Ethan's probably asleep by now. Why don't we just fly to Vienna ourselves, right? I mean, she's famous. We'll find her.
Yes. And then we can ask for forgiveness in person. And when she forgives us, we'll never let it happen again.
They're so eager to see Ashley again. But will she even want to see us? After all, we're the ones who hurt her the most. The people closest to her.
Oh. Oh, good. Okay.
Oh, tonight's concert went so well. God, I am so thankful for all the things you taught me the past 3 years.
With your talent and work ethic, I'm just lucky to be your teacher. Did you see him tonight?
Yes. He said that my parents and my brother, they missed me after all these years.
And you?
No, I'm Dorothea. Your daughter. Ashley Langston, the girl they once remembered, died in the fire 3 years ago.
I was worried you still had feelings for them and leave an old man like me behind.
I'm never going back, Mr. Winkler. Please, you never have to worry.
Ashley, I just received word the Langstons booked the earliest flight possible. They're coming to find you. Do you want me to stop them?
No need. Let them come. I just need a little rest. I'm feeling a bit tired.
Of course.
3 years in Austria gave me everything I dreamed of. Mr. Winkler's care and Vincent's love. I'm not that desperate girl longing for their affection anymore.
3 years. Well, maybe it's time to set the record straight. This cafe. Let's meet Sunday, 2 p.m.
I can't believe that Ashley actually agreed to see us.
She must have missed us too.
Hmm.
It feels like our families may be finally coming back together.
Edward, look at me. Do I look older? What if she doesn't recognize me?
You are absolutely stunning. As beautiful as ever.
Oh. Ashley, is it really you? We missed you so much. Everything that happened before, it was all our fault. But Lilith got what she deserved, and we all realize now how wrong we were. Can you please forgive us?
Ashley, I never married Lilith. It's your ring. I'm sorry. Can we start over, please?
Well, I guess it's time to properly introduce myself. My name is Dorothea. Your daughter, your sister, and your fiancé, Ashley, died in that fire 3 years ago. This is Mr. Winkler. I'm his adopted daughter, and I no longer have ties to the Langston family.
But Ashley, I'm your father. We're your real family. Your blood.
You're still mad at us? Is that why you're saying all of this?
You must still care. Otherwise, why would you have reached out and asked to have seen us? Right, Ashley?
I asked you all here to make one thing clear. I, Dorothea, have a family and friends who love me. I don't need your love. So please, just stop looking for me. Go home.
Dorothea is part of the Winkler family now. Her wishes are ours. If you continue to harass her, I will see to it you are removed from Austria.
We mean it. Ash, please. Don't let the Winklers take you away from us. Okay, we love you. We'll do anything you want.
You hated Lilith? We locked her up. She's gone.
Yes. Look. She's paying for everything that she did. Look. Please. Please. Please, please forgive us.
Wait, that's enough. This ends here. Look, I don't need to see all that. And I don't need your fake apologies. Your mistakes hurt me so bad they can't be undone. I mean, when you brought Lilith home, you didn't really want Ashley, did you?
Ashley, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry.
Ethan, you truly didn't love me. You didn't love Lilith either. All of this, it was just to ease your guilt. That's not love. It's selfish. It's greed. Please, just stop looking for me.
No, Ashley.
Ashley!
Come on.
What do we do now? She still won't forgive us. Does she really never want to see us again?
What do we have to do for her to even glance back at us?
Who knew Ashley could be so heartless? Look, she may not forgive us now, but if we keep trying, if we keep apologizing, one day she'll realize how much we mean it.
That's right. We're her real family. Her flesh and blood. We raised her. If we don't give up now, she'll come back to us.
I don't care what you have to do. I need the Langstons thrown out of Austria. I never want to see them again.
I have this flawless diamond set into a custom ring by your favorite designer. The one you've loved for as long as I've known you. It feels like destiny, because it's the only one of its kind in the world. Ashley, you're gonna say yes. I know you will.
For tonight's curtain call, I would like to invite a very special guest on stage. My manager and my executive director of my tour, Vincent Winkler. Everyone welcome him as he says a few words.
Isn't she just incredible? I'd like to thank you all for being here. Tonight's performance has, without a doubt, been a resounding success. I'd like to take a moment to thank everybody who supported Dorothea throughout her musical journey so far. And today, I have something truly special to share with you all. Today marks the 500th day of us being together, and I would like to share our love with the world. My darling Dorothea, meeting you proved to me that true love does exist, and that the woman that I love and my best friend in the world can be one and the same. From this day forward, and for the rest of my life, I want to be the man who gives you everything the world has to offer. My darling Dorothea, will you marry me?
No, she's not gonna marry you. Ashley's my fiancée. She can't marry someone else. Ashley, I love you. I'm proposing to you, okay? Take my ring. Please be my bride.
Ethan, go.
Please be my bride.
Oh, can't you see that she doesn't want this?
No, you back off.
Ashley's always been my fiance. Our engagement was never officially broken, so if anyone's gonna propose, it should be me.
Okay, Ethan, that is enough. You've caused enough chaos tonight already. Look, now you're acting like you love me. You never even cared how I felt, you selfish bastard. Look, if you really loved me, you would have trusted me. But no, never. You always chose Lilith over and over again, and your love is fake. Okay, it's cheap. And honestly, it just makes me sick. Okay, no. Vincent, I'm gonna be your bride. I'm gonna marry you.
Ashley, I know I was wrong about everything. Is there really no way back for us?
Dorothea, I know you don't want to see Ethan, but, well, he's been kneeling out there in the freezing cold for over an hour. Are you sure you don't want to speak to him?
If I endure everything Ashley went through, will she finally change her mind?
He can stand out in the cold all he wants. It's no longer my concern.
Okay. I'll have someone drag him off then.
Wait. If the staff gets involved, he'll just come right back. Let me handle this.
Ashley, again. I knew it. Does this mean you forgive me?
Mr. Hawthorne, I came to tell you, if you want to die, just don't do it in front of my house.
What?
You can kneel as long as you'd like. But if you die on my doorstep, it becomes my problem.
Did you have a sliver of love left for me? Or at least some sympathy?
You don't deserve my sympathy. Security.
Ashley, really? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Ashley, please. Don't let me go. Ashley! Ashley!
Hey,
Look, I thought I made myself clear. I don't want to see you again.
Ash, Miss Dorothea. I'm here on business this time.
Business?
I would like to sponsor a U.S. tour for you. This is the proposal. If you take a look, we can...
Okay, I'm not interested.
Look, in the last 3 years, the Hawthorne Group has become the top entertainment managing firm in the U.S. If you want to break into this market, partnering with us is your best shot. Look, honoring Mr. Winkler's mentorship, respecting what we had, or just thinking about your future, this is your moment. Let me help you.
All right, Mr. Hawthorne, I'll do the U.S. tour. But let me make myself perfectly clear. We are strictly business partners, so as soon as the U.S. tour ends, so does any connection between us.
Understood.
Great.
I'll have someone arrange your flight to the States. Phil, it worked. She agreed to come back to the U.S. Get everything ready.
Mr. Hawthorne, do we really need to rush to the venue right now? I mean, my team and Vincent will be here any minute. We can just wait.
Trust me, this is time sensitive. The concert director is very hard to pin down, so we need to go meeting now. This way, please.
Well, this is the venue. Where's the director?
Ash, we booked Lakeside's top ballroom. If you look out that window, you'll see the entire lake. Your favorite view?
Look at the roses. Your favorite. I had them freshly picked just for you. The most beautiful we could find.
Ash, I know how much you love cheesecake, so I hired the best pastry chef in the state to make this just for you.
And these, every shade of red. All hand-stitched couture I bought from auctions all over the world. From light to deep crimson. I'm sure there's one in there that you'll love.
Okay, so what is it exactly you're doing, huh?
But we wanted to throw you a proper welcome home party. For the past 3 years, we never stopped missing you. Now that you finally...
I thought I was here to talk about work.
Ashley, please, don't be mad at Ethan. It was all our idea.
Ash, for the last 3 years, we've had regrets. But we won't get another thing wrong. We remember everything you love.
Please accept all of this. Let's become a family again.
A family? You people aren't my family. Haven't I made myself perfectly clear? I want absolutely nothing to do with you people anymore.
Ash, sweetheart, whatever you want. You just tell me. I'll do everything I can to make it happen.
Just come back. Please, come back.
Ashley, don't be so heartless. You're finally home. Okay, give us one more chance to show you how much we love you.
Mr. Hawthorne, I came here for the concert, not because I have feelings for you. Look, get out of my way. I'm going back to Austria.
Wait, you signed this. Until the contract is done, you are legally bound to stay in the U.S. Please marry me. I'll give you everything you want.
Hey, let go of her.
Hey. Are you okay? Come on, let's go.
Wait. She can't leave.
I'm voiding the contract. See you in court.
Ashley, I'm begging you, please.
Ashley, we're pleading with you. Please give your parents one more chance. Ashley, please.
Don't leave us, Ashley.
How did it get to this, Ash? Don't you care about me at all?
She's not coming back. She'll never forgive us.
You thinking about your family? You know, maybe it's time to make peace with them. They are your blood, and it seems like they might have learned their lesson.
Are you saying I should forgive them?
No, of course not. It's just seeing them on their knees like that. It made me think about my dad. If I was separated from him like that, maybe he'd feel that way.
Vince, you're too soft-hearted. I mean, they're nothing like Mr. Winkler. They never loved me. And if I hadn't exposed Lilith, they'd still be standing by her, letting her torture me.
Come on, let's go.
Oh.
Stay here. Hey. Oh, shit. Hey, lady. Hey, are you okay? Hey. Hey. Wake up. Nah. Nah.
Oh, Vincent! Oh!
Last night, a mentally unstable woman escaped from a correctional facility. Reports confirm she took advantage of her treatment period to flee.
Lilith escaped from prison? Damn it. Ashley might be in danger.
Lilith? You broke out of prison?
Oh, how dare you bring that? You have no idea how much I suffered those 3 years. Now, you're gonna suffer for every second!
Don't her. If you need to make someone pay, come to me instead.
Ashley's night. Not bad looking.
Whatever you want, I'll give it to you. Just let my fiance go.
2 lovebirds. Well, in that case, I need $5 million to disappear and start a new life. And if you give it to me, I'll let you live. But if you don't, I will kill you.
Fine. Whatever, I'll give you the money. Take my phone out of my pocket and call my assistant. I'll have him wire you $8 million.
It's ringing.
Darling, it's me. I need you to wire $8 million to the account I'm about to send you. Don't ask questions, just do it, okay? Thank you.
That's it.
Done?
Yeah. Guess you can have this.
Okay, Lilith, you've got the money, so now let us go.
Okay, about that. Only one of you can survive. So I want you to choose, pretty boy.
Lilith, you told me if I got you the money, you'd let us go. You can't go back on your word now.
Let me go! Kill Vincent.
Lovely. Look, your perfect princess is finally showing her true colors.
Vincent, I was only ever using you. If you weren't Mr. Winkler's son, I wouldn't have given you a second glance. I mean, you didn't really think I loved you, did you?
I'm sorry, Vincent. I have to make you hate me. It's the only way you'll choose to save yourself.
I have to survive. And now's the perfect opportunity to get rid of you for good.
Wait. Take Ashley.
What are you doing?
I know you too well. You're just trying to provoke me so that I let her take me instead. But Ashley, I love you.
Vincent, please, I can't let you die for me. They would destroy me. I can't.
Enough! I'm tired of this bullshit!
Hey!
You two want to die together, then you will burn in hell together.
Wait!
What? Last words before you die?
Lilith, you have the money. You can start over now.
Kill us now and you'll go to prison. Yeah, people are already looking for us. And if you don't leave now, it's going to be too late.
You're worried what'll happen. I don't care. If I die, I'm taking both of you with me.
Vincent! Victor! Are you okay?
Ashley, I'm coming.
Oh no!
I'll get you out of here. I'll get you out of here. Ashley, are you okay?
Ethan, you still love Ashley? You're not going anywhere.
Ashley!
Okay. Help Vincent first, he's
No, but you...
No, take him out of here, me!
Come on. No, save her! Ashley, I got you. Let's get out of here.
Hey. Hey, you're awake. You were out for a really long time. I was worried. How are you feeling?
I'm okay now. Thanks for staying with me. Oh, and how's Ethan and Lilith? How about her?
Lilith is gone in the fire. And, I guess that means we can finally be at ease. Ethan, he dropped us off here at the hospital, and then he left without saying a word.
Then I guess he's okay.
Hey, you must be starving. Does anything sound good? I'll run and grab it.
Oh, no, I'm good. Just you. Stay with me, please.
Ethan, are you going in?
We're okay now.
That's wonderful. Hurry up and get better. I can't wait to have you home.
We'll be back home soon, Dad.
Ashley has her own life now. Maybe it's time to stop clinging to the past.
Ethan, after everything you've been through, I mean, risking your life for her, you're really not going to tell her?
The doctor says that's going to scar. You'll have it the rest of your life. She's not even aware that you're the one who saved her. Doesn't that bother you?
She doesn't need to know. I'll just think about it as the last thing she gave me. I owe her that much.
Philip, transfer 50% of Langston's shares into Ashley's name. I want you to set it up so the dividends go directly into a personal savings account each month. That way, if anything should ever happen, she's got something to rely on.
Thank you. Dorothea, when you're fully recovered, let's get married.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the sight of God to bless and witness the union of this man and this woman in holy matrimony. Let us offer blessings.
I still can't believe it. Our daughter is finally getting married.
She looks so beautiful in that dress. Just stunning.
It's hard to believe that little girl who used to follow me around has grown up so much.
Ashley's gonna have a happy life now.
Vincent Winkler, do you take Miss Dorothea to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
Dorothea Winkler, do you take Vincent to be your lawfully wedded husband?
Dad, Mom, you look so much older now. You really must have been through a lot these past years.
Miss Dorothea?
Yes, I do. Dad, Mom, Philip, Ethan, I forgive you, but I'm not looking back. I have a better life now.